within the capital improvement plan to encourage implementation of this policy. And the town will seek out appropriate sources of funding and grants for implementation of complete streets policy.
Mr. Chairman, that policy was drafted by Heidi Swist, working with Tom Ferry, and she researched other communities that have complete streets policies. So thank you to Heidi Swist for putting this together. Where it's a policy, do we have to read it 2 more times before we vote to accept it? Do we have to, in other words?
I don't believe so. Changes of permit fees and regular fees within the town, you have to read 3 times, but I don't remember ever having to read a policy. Usually, we've adopted policies, like the fraudulent
Oh, what I was
policy
thinking
and
of
all
was
that.
the policy book. Remember how many times that Patrick mentioned that, and it came up? And it was draft form, and it went out for, it was circulated. So what I'm thinking of, I'd like to make a motion that we take this policy under advisement, that we mention it at the next meeting and say it's available, and that we circulate it to the department heads, just for review. So if, and if there's any feedback from the public, if anyone has questions or wants more information on this policy, please get back to Karen. Our next meeting is the 22nd of this month, and if anyone needs information, but we could send this out, send some copies out to department heads, just to see if anyone else has any input in the committees that are mentioned here. I'm not sure that this has been run by Conservation and the others. So I will make the motion, we take this under advisement as a draft policy, and ask for public feedback or responses if there are any questions, and send it out to department heads and committees, and with a hopeful return by our meeting of June 22nd, so we can act on it.
Do we need to make this, once it's in its final form, the policy, do we need to make it available for the public since they'll be voting? I know they won't be voting on the policy per se, but they'll be voting on
the
clean
article.
streets.
Yes,
Yeah,
we can
at
have
the
this
town
at town meeting, and so next Monday night is town meeting also, folks, so you don't have to wait till the 22nd, the selectmen's meeting. You can ask about this on town meeting floor if there's anything that you want clarified. Again, the reason why we're doing this is directly related to the article to allow us to accept up to $450,000 in funding from the Commonwealth for the Complete Streets program. And the project that we have in mind for this is the Center Street expansion of the sidewalk. And not sure if any of that will be considered for the Main Street drainage project, but those are the 2 projects that are also on the warrant, asking for you to give us permission to take land and settle damages. So, again, we have to have a policy in place to submit the application for funding. So anyhow, I will make that motion.
I will second that motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? The ayes have it. Motion carries unanimously. Did Mr. Only run out of tape or anything?
He didn't know what happened, he said.
No, it was a midnight emergency broadcast message that started in the middle of the Queen Street.
Oh, it must be one of those
Complete Streets,
things
excuse
that
me.
you get, yeah.
Yeah, but it said till 4 a.m., so my fear was it was gonna run and no one was gonna hear or see anything we said after
Oh,
that.
yeah, I wonder if it was weather related.
It probably was. Must be severe thunderstorms.
We're gonna get out of here before 4, I hope.
Next, review, discuss, and act on recommendations of our highway superintendent for the awarding of bids for highway materials And these bids were opened, June 2nd.
Thank you.
Gee, I think we should have Tom Ferry here for this.
Supposed to be
It
here.
is supposed to be.
We can't have all the fun
Said it
without
was
him.
coming.
Well, he probably saw the first half on when we started reading the warrant. He was like, "Thank you."
I have an extra one here. I have a letter here from Thomas Ferry, Highway Superintendent. Please see attached my recommendations for materials for FY 16-17, which were opened on June 2nd, 2016 at 9 a.m. All picked up materials were considered by travel distance. Okay. So we have a few products here that our superintendent goes through in the course of the year. The first product was dense base gravel. Recommendation is to award a delivered price of $13.85 to G. Lopes and a picked up price. That means if our own trucks and our own personnel pick it up at $9.25 a ton to Tiverton. That's the name of the company. So Lopes for delivered at $13.85 and Tiverton for picked up dense base gravel at $9.25.
I'll move to award that bid as you, to G. Lopes at $13.85 delivered and Tiverton at $9.25 picked up. Is it ton or yard? How do you,
Well, this might be yard. It doesn't say.
Karen, how do you buy gravel? By the yard?
By the ton,
By the ton?
base gravel by the ton. yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
second that motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. Crushed gravel, 2-inch minus, by the yard or
Also
ton?
by the ton.
Ton. We have award going to Tiverton for delivered price of $14.75 and Tiverton for a pickup price of $9.25.
Move to award the bid to Tiverton for crushed gravel 2-inch minus at the bid rate of $14.75 a ton delivered and $9.25 a ton picked up.
Second that motion.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? The ayes have it. Gravel, 4-inch minus. We have a delivered price of $12.75 and a picked up price of $8.25. Both will be awarded to Tiverton.
I move that we award the bid for gravel 4-inch minus to Tiverton at $12.75 per ton delivered and $8.25 per ton picked up.
Seconded.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? The ayes have it. Recycled concrete, Karen,
By the ton.
by the ton. We have delivered price $11.74 and a picked up price of $7.60 a ton. Awarded both of those, pickup and delivered, to G. Lopes.
I move that we award the bid for recycled concrete to G. Lopes for $11.74 per ton delivered and $7.60 per ton picked up.
Seconded.
I've got a motion and a second. And again, any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. 3/8 stone. Tom?
Thank God you're here.
Have a delivered price of $16.50 and a pickup price of $12, both submitted by Tiverton.
I move that we award the bid to provide 3/8-inch stone to Tiverton for $16.50 per ton delivered and $12 per ton picked up.
And I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion? If none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Three-quarter stone, we have bids of $15.25 delivered, $10.75 picked up, submitted by Tiverton, who will be awarded both.
I move that we award the bid to provide three-quarter inch stone to Tiverton at a delivered price of $15.25 per ton and a pickup of $10.75 per ton.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? If none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. Next product is 1.5 stone. Again, it'll be awarded to Tiverton at a delivered price of 15.25 ton and a pickup price of $10.75 a ton.
I move that we award the bid to Tiverton for 1.5 inch stone, $15.25 per ton delivered and $10.75 per ton picked up.
Seconded.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Rip wrap. Good thing we have Karen.
I just said that.
I'm gonna have to call Tommy
I
up,
would've-
get down here.
I would have said, is that like hip hop? You know? Again, both the pickup and delivered will be rewarded to Tiverton, $16.50 a ton delivered and $12 a ton picked up.
I'd like-
Go ahead.
Thank you. I'd like to make a motion regarding riprap for Tiverton for a price of $16.50 for pickup and $12 for delivery. Did I get that right? Sorry, $16.50 for delivery and $12 for pickup.
Seconded.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any other discussion? Seeing as there's none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. Stone dust,
Ton.
Time.
you say.
I'm gonna defer to Karen on that. Nancy was pretty quick too, so I have a feeling she knows.
Stone dust, again, both delivered price and pickup price. Low was Tiverton for both of them at $13 a ton delivered and $8.50 a ton picked up.
I move that we award the bid for stone dust to Tiverton at $13 a ton delivered and $8.50 a ton picked up.
Seconded.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Screen sand. The delivered price and the pickup price being low by G. Lopes as the bidder at $12.60 a yard a ton.
Time.
Delivered and $7.80 a ton picked up.
Is any of this by the yard anymore?
The screened loom, I believe, will be by the,
Okay, I move that we award the bid to provide screen sand to G. Lopes at the bid price of $12.60 delivered and $7.80 per ton picked up.
I'll second that, Mr. Chairman.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Screen loom. The delivered and
yeah.
picked up price will be rewarded to G. Lopes at $11.89 a yard delivered and $9.80 a yard picked up.
I'll move that we award the bid to G. Lopes for screen loom at $11.89 delivered and $9.80 per yard picked up.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Road salt control,
John.
next time. Okay, we have a delivered price by Saltine Warrior. Oh, that's-
Sounds like crackers.
It does sound like,
That's a big cracker.
But it's
it's an
not,
expensive cracker.
but it's not salt-free.
No, it's heavily salted. We're buying a ton of them.
The delivered price will be awarded to Saltine Warrior at $67.52.
And American Rock for the picked-up price, right?
At $64.88 a
Okay.
ton.
I move that we award the bids for road salt to American Rock at $64.88 per ton picked up, and Saltine Warrior at $67.52 per ton delivered.
I'll second that, Mr. Chairman.
There's a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, the ayes have it. Okay, we have 3/8 stone treated seal. This is by
The yard,
Yard.
square yard.
Square Yard. Now, what's this column mean? In place. In place. We have, low bidder at $1.90, 9.909 a square yard, awarded to Comer. And this is for in-place 3/8 stone treated seal.
I move that we award the contract for in-place 3/8 inch stone treated seal to Comer at a price per square yard of 1.909.
I'll second that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carries. Half inch stone treated seal. There's one bid at $2.27 a square yard in place to Allstate Asphalt.
I move that we award the bid to provide a half-inch stone treated seal in place to Allstate Asphalt at $2.27 a square yard.
I'll second that.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any other discussion? There are none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? The ayes have it. Fiber reinforced crack sealing. In place, low price of $7.37 per gallon, awarded to crack sealing.
Creative.
I move that we award the bid to provide fiber reinforced crack sealing in place to crack sealing at $7.37 per gallon.
I'll second that, Mr. Chairman.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? That motion carries. Type 1 bituminous concrete. Yard,
Ton.
Concrete has to be ton, yeah.
Definitely.
I lose a two-horse race. We have, I gotta go back to this. We have a low price of $61.97 in place, awarded to PJ Keating. And we will have a picked-up price awarded to Aggregate in the amount of $60.50 a ton.
Okay, so I move that we award the contract for type 1 bituminous concrete to Aggregate, picked up at $60.50 a ton, and to PJ Keating, in place at $61.97 a ton.
And I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Permanent coal patch. coal patch
Not a ton.
by the ton. We have only one bidder, delivered price of $122 a ton, and a pickup price of $116 a ton be awarded to LaRusso.
I move that we award the bid for permanent coal patch to LaRusso, delivered $122 a ton and $116 a ton picked up.
Seconded.
Motion was made and seconded. Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Manhole frames. That must be each.
Yeah, per unit.
Will be, let's see, delivered price of $109.06 delivered, and $109.06 picked up, be awarded to the same supplier, HD Supply.
I move that we award the bid to provide manhole frames to HD Supply at a picked-up price of $109.06 per unit and $109.06 per unit for, the first price is delivered, the second, the same price exactly is the picked-up unit.
I'll second that.
Again, I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Manhole covers. We have a delivered low price of $106.41, and the low picked up price is $106.41. Again, both deliver and picked up price for manhole covers be awarded to HD Supply.
I move that we award the bid to provide manhole covers to HD Supply picked up at 106.41 per unit and a picked up price of 106.41 per unit.
I'll second that.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Catch basin frames. Delivered. Picked up. Now the colors are changing. We have a delivered price, the low price of $107.35 per unit, and a low price of $107.35 picked up per unit, which will be awarded to HD Supply.
I move that we award the bid for catch basin frames to HD Supply, delivered cost $107.35 per unit, and picked up $107.35 delivered.
I'll second that, Mr. Chairman.
Our motion's been made and seconded. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next product is catch basin grates. We have a low price delivered of $113.65 per unit, and we have a low price picked up of $113.65 per unit, again awarded to HD Supply.
I move that we award the bid to provide catch basin grates to HD Supply at a cost of $113.65 per unit delivered and $113.65 per unit picked up.
I'll second that, Mr. Chairman.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Steel beam guardrail complete. One bid. In place, $27.88, awarded to Premier.
Got a linear foot,
Yes,
that's installed, I believe. In place is installed.
it's gotta be about
Must be a certain section.
I'm thinking it's in feet. I move that we award the bid to Steel Beam Guardrail Complete to Premier at $27.88 per section. I don't know how other to describe it.
Yeah.
Second that,
And
Mr. Chairman.
that's in place.
Yep.
And I'll second that, Mr. Chairman.
There's a motion and a second. Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, the ayes have it. Steel beam guard rails. Guardrail rails. We have a low price delivered, $11.77, and a pickup price, low bid of $11.77 to be awarded the same supplier, Premier.
I move that we award the bid to Steel Beam Guardrail Rails to Premier at a delivered cost of $11.77 per section and a picked-up cost of $11.77 picked up.
I'll second that, Mr. Chairman.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Steel beam guardrail ends. We have a low price delivered of $142 and a low price picked up of $142 by the same bidder, Premier.
I move that we award the bid for steel beam guardrail ends to Premier at a cost of $142 delivered and $142 picked up, and I'm gonna say per unit.
And I'll second that, Mr. Chairman.
There's a motion been made and seconded. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? The ayes have it. What did we just do, the ends?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Steel beam guardrail posts. We have one bidder, delivered price of $116, a pickup price of $116. That's the only prices submitted by supplier Premier.
I move that we award the bid for steel beam guardrail posts to Premier at a cost of $116 delivered and $116 picked up. And I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm gonna say per unit, because I don't know if it's more than one post in a bundle or if it's a post. I'm gonna say per unit.
I'll second that, Mr. Chairman.
A motion's been made and seconded. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Line painting. I know what this goes by. We have two bids. Low bid was for .0365 per foot, which will be awarded to Standard Line.
I move that we award the bid for line painting to Standard Line at 0.365 cents per foot.
And I'll second that, Mr. Chairman.
I have a motion, no, I don't. Yeah, I do. I have a motion and a second.
It's past midnight.
It's
It's past midnight.
We get double time after
Yeah,
midnight,
yeah, we certainly do, yeah.
and the double talk comes with it.
Double time your button here in the morning. Where are we?
Coal-
Guardrail posts? No.
No, cold planing.
I've got the motion a second. Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. That was for line painting.
Yeah.
Standard line. Coal planning. Let's see here. We have a low bid in place at $2.47 a square yard, which will be awarded to Aggregate.
I move that we award the bid for coal, that should be planing, I think. Coal
I was
planing
thinking the same thing.
to Aggregate Industries at a cost of $2.47 a square yard.
I'll second that.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any other discussion? Let's not have any more. If none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? The ayes have it. And Mr. Ferry has his bids that they've been calling Selectmen's office, asking what the bids were, who was awarded them. What's that, page second page now?
It only took 4.5,
Now we get to page
5 hours, excuse me.
to get to page 2. Ladies and gentlemen, if there's any of you left, last
Nope.
piece of new business tonight. Review, discuss, and act on a road opening permit for the Dayton Water Department at 2462 Elm Street. Let me just read this. This is addressed to the Board of Selectmen from the Dayton Water District. The Dayton Water District, in accordance with Chapter 359, Acts of 1950, is hereby notifying the Board of Selectmen of said district's intent to enter upon a town road located across from 2462 Elm Street. The work will be to install a new water service.
I move that we grant permission to the Dayton Water District for a road opening permit at, or across from 2462 Elm Street for new water service.
And I second that motion, Mr. Chairman.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. We move on to any reports.
No, the 22nd.
We'll save them all up.
Then we'll move on to number 10, acknowledgements. We'd like to acknowledge a donation to the Council on Aging in the amount of $547.
I move that we acknowledge the donation of $547 to the Council on Aging.
And I second that motion.
That motion's been made and seconded. Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? The ayes have it. It's a good way to end the night.
Oh, no. If, it's possible that a member of the public may come strolling through this door right now, Dean.
It's the alarm set, Karen, so they can't get in.
It automatically armed, didn't it, at 11? No, don't say that. We have no public input?
We have no public.
We have, well,
We scared them all away right when we
didn't.
started reading the warrant,
no, they all had supper and went to bed.
like normal people.
I'll entertain a motion to adjourn then.
So moved.
I second that.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? The ayes have it.
It's not good night, folks, it's good morning.
Cable, I wanna thank you very much for your patience and,
Thank you.
your overtime. Thank you very much, and for any of you out there that are still with us, thank you very much for staying tuned, and hope you get a good sleep. Thank you, and see you in a couple weeks. Don't forget the town meeting Monday night at the Dayton Rehoboth Regional High School. Good night.
I can promise you, anybody who is awake and still listening to us live is running for select.